AUDLC check. To znamená, co to znamená? Je jednoduchá věc. Musím teďka nakoupit nějaký náboje a sorry, nějaký náboje a, a, a tak. Takže půjdu na Privden. Odevzdám tam nějaký ty technical documents, nakoupím si tam, uvidíme co a jak. A půjdeme na Farhaba. Dneska už se mi teda podařilo najet a dojet Automatrona. Taková chuťovka pár-hodinová, boj proti robotům, pohodička. Tebe jsem konečně našel, Kate. Dostala s mechaničino brnění a teda. Jdem se skonat nějaký dobro. Hej, nemáme moc peněz, ale to se nějak podá.
Attention, this is a reminder. All recovered technology must be presented immediately to Proctor Quinlan for evaluation. Anyone found in possession of undocumented technologies will be subject to inquiry and punishment.
Looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'm looking for some firepower.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Ukaž se máš. Ty těch nábojů moc nemáš, kamaráde. Víc já nechci od tebe. Cancel. Co ti můžu prodat ještě? Ne, taky neprodám. Nepotřebuju, protože už robota nemám. A tady něco ještě k tomu můžu prodat? Ne. Takže nakoupí, no. Zbavil jsem se pár věcí. Pak ten bydlí. Jo, tady.
Knight. You have...
Jo, mám.
I found some technical documents.
Good. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember,
Sure.
check every building you...
Neboj, vím. A data, quest.
Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with the
Ellie.
next partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting.
Dobrá.
Setting this to repeat.
Gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
What I wouldn't give for some new tools. Mine are getting pretty beat
Takže jdeme za ní, jdeme za ní. Za tou paní. Třeba si udělat pár levelů navíc, abych si mohl udělat konečně Scientist a Armorer. Takže myslím, že to je 38-39 level. A na tebe, ještě si koupil teďka karturový náboje.
A shotgun's great insurance against raiders, but I got a lot of options here.
Let's see what you got.
Something for
Ne! Tak, a já, co já nechci? Tohle já nechci, že jo, vlastně. Tohle já nechci. Tohle nepotřebuju. Tohle nepotřebuju. Tohle nepotřebuju. Aha. OK. Sedm. Ne. Ne. Jak tož na tom ty tady?
Remember, I don't serve synths. Supplies are just for humans.
No, říká, nejsem synth.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here's what we got.
Jakýkoliv aluminium. Máš ještě něco jiného nebo už ne? Ne. Tyhle prodám. Já plazmový zbraně zatím nepoužívám. Já myslím, že jakoby s nábojem a dobrý, jsme ready. Můžeme jít plnit úkoly, jo. Ale se jenom podívat, co teda takhle, jak já zjistím, takhle to zjistím. 308, jasný.
protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
10, cel, shell. 44, 556, 45, tak jsem to myslel dobře.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Jo, ona hnedka něco.
Clive.
308 tady dáme, ještě takhle šup. Ok, jsem připravený, mám Fusion Cores. Jsem Prusky výborné a Valentine's Detective Agency. Máme i aluminium. Takže si budou moct vylepšit svoje aspoň trošku.
Ready to put on the detective hat?
Jo.
Who's our client?
A fisherman whose family lives on the
Rybář.
edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Dobrá.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but no. I'm not sure it was important.
I'm busy right
Co to
now.
bylo?
I'll check on this later.
Suit
Já-
yourself.
Já jsem se umáčk.
Miss Perkins,
Ready for that new case?
who's our client?
A fisherman.
Sure.
Mr. Nakano. But if you want my...
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but
Jo.
I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
Jdu na to.
Check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Jdu na to. Jdem sem. Tesla rifle, jo, ten mám. Jo, ono to dělá, ono to umí chainovat, jasný, super. A za téhle super zbraně mám hodně nábojů. Ale bych teďka měl mít i teoreticky docela dost jako volný zátěže, jo. Museum of Witchcraft. To vy bydlíte ale daleko na odlehlém místě. Ten nějaký pán v lednici schovaný. A, tak máme Mirilulci, který jsou. Neke, že jsem blbě. Bych tam měl být. A doufám, že to půjde tam vylíst. Tady bydlej. Na Kánovci. Bych se bál, že mi se žere Mirelurk. Tamhle bydlej.
Damn it!
Furt
Come
select.
in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there. Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you
Já
are.
jsem z agentury.
I'm with Valentine's Detective Agency. You asked for help.
Oh, thank God. We have to get working right away.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. Nick's client double-crossed us once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip. But we got out. And now, my daughter's missing, and there's only one detective agency I know of in the Commonwealth.
Jsem tady bych
I'm here to help.
pomohl.
Tell me what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger.
Jo, půjdu, pomůžu ti. Najdu ji.
Find her, please.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350 caps sound?
If she went far, that means travel expenses.
We could make it 400.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps.
Jo.
And if you
A už
have
mě
any
admiruje, takže by mi
questions
možná
about
mohla říct potom svým
it,
kvestíku.
just ask.
You got a second?
Jo.
Something I want to say to you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
It would be nice to know more about you.
You're saying that now, but when you hear me story, you might regret it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around my neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charm and personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they use me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I can't even imagine having to go through something like that.
You think that's low? Just wait. The story gets much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. But I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
I'm glad you feel that way. We're partners, and we should know everything about each other.
Sure.
O, sakra.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Radio.
Project log, radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Like, shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away, he was the only one that could really talk to
No
her.
jo, takže se hádali.
Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Every detail is important.
It's just that he was the only... She started...
Right. Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us.
Nothing but static. Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter? don't know what more to say. She's my little girl.
Right.
I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Jasně. Nedělala by nic,
Ever
viď?
since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions right now.
Work
To
quickly.
mě štve ten frajírek.
Need something?
Excuse me.
Can I help?
Your thoughts?
Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun.
How do you think things are between us?
We're doing pretty good, I'd say. And in this shite hole we call a world, that's really saying something.
That was all.
No problem.
Woodhouse, jo, tamhle. Já slyšel jsem nějakou čičinu. Šel jsem klíč. Techniky dokumenty, kde jsou? Já bych někam měl brát všechno, právě budu potřebovat vlastně to, když se dostanu na nějaký jiný lokace. No, jak mi řekni, kde je ten safe teda, jako když jsem našel na němu klíč. A cigarety. Aha. A? Tady je note. Vím, kde je klíč.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people.
Oh.
Made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and
Ona je saint?
I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation?
Jo.
Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is here?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Protože si myslím, že
Your
si...
daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
Kasumi went? A place called Far Harbor?
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor
Jenom jednou tam bylo
when I
ve
was
Far
a
Harbour.
boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. And here, the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
Dík. Bych jim to říkal. Nemusí běget všechno, ne? Já tentokrát bych buď to chtěl jít z Raylo, no jakoby spíš s těma, no, jakoby s místníma. Určitě nechci zničit bratrstvo. Ale ani mu nechci moc pomáhat. Takže uvidíme. Uvidíme, jakoby, jak mi to vlastně ke konci dopadne. Takhle jedu se ty DLCčka, takže to je úplně jedno. A blížíme se Far Harbor. To je nová lokace, už máme nějakou mapu. Máme. O, to je velký. Tak tady nějaký čas trávíme. Ať to strašidlený. To strašidlený.
Are you lost? This
Nah.
is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around
Weapons
here.
are what's gonna win us back our island. We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan,
No,
this
no.
isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
I need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia then.
Jo, to není tady.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town and I'll answer any questions you have.
Dobře.
Take a post at the top of the wall near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me. Careful on the hall. Don't fall off. Dude, might not be able to rescue you in time.
Co mám dělat? Jo, aha, tudy. Co pak přichází?
Man the hall! Something's out there!
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill!
Avery,
Your help won't be forgotten.
Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Oh God! Defend yourselves!
Radio! Fire at will!
Co pak se to blíží?
What?
To zanosí, jo. Proč skáčete k ním, tyjo? Už další, jo. Tak do bříška dostaneš, bím. Bím. Už to půjde. Jo, ona šla dolů, dobrý, to je ona. A pak tak díky. Vyděleš.
Feels a lot better. Thanks.
Au.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Anglers!
Ním jako jinou nepomůžete nebo co? Děkuju. Můžu mít nějaký nový recept. Co to všechno sežrali, proboha? Sežraný. A rozebraný, ne sežraný. Asi nic. Můžeme mít někde, kde si můžu něco uvařit na takovéhle věci.
Captain,
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Dík.
what's the fog?
Where to begin? The
Jo,
fog's
rozumím,
radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
If you managed to survive despite all that, must be tough.
Ornery, more like. I'd...
Hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
Díky atomu tady, jo.
Fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is...
Jo, oni žijí na jihu, vím o nich.
Yes. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Ne, není důkaz, tam to neexistuje, že by mohli díky atomu něco poškodit.
And now the fog's covering the whole island. Only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's Old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless.
Blázný lovec, tak to mám rád.
Crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others...
Jo, pomůžu vám.
And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Tak já bych se potřeboval někde opravit. Možná i prospat. Uvařit. Tady se dá vařit, nemožná. Ježiš, co to je?
Food, stim packs, fully stocked. Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Jak to máš?
Let's trade.
Happily.
Náboj je zatím dobrý. Zatím dobrý, ale... Ještě nějaký fusion core. Jako něco tady máš, takže... To souvařím. Už najdu kde. Nic nemám. Počkej. Moment. Ruším.
Another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainlander.
doktor.
Welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Kde je Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation.
No, jako speciální ozáření z mlhy.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good is dead. I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Kde je Andre tady?
Let's take a look.
Inteligence 8 plus nebo medic, jo? Jak jsem na tom? Já mám 7 i... Nic. Amerik taky nemám vlastně, víš. No, tam nemám ani bogík. Tyhle bych se taky hodilo, to pytle. Tady to se mi hlavně hodí. Aha, to tady já nemám na to věc. Budu muset trošičku lootovat. Ale mám nápad, teďka to vlastně můžu ukládat, že jo? Já to nemám... Jak to nemám upravený? Co na to zase nemám?
Nobody asked you to cobble together that stupid wall. You want yourself commodities?
Jo, měď?
Know how to get them. Caps.
That stupid wall is the only thing that kept you stowaways alive.
Mainlander? Huh. What kept us safe was firepower I sold them. Want supplies? Tell you what. Apply that big old brain of yours to dealing with the real threat.
To be sure.
Children of
She
Adam
wouldn't be
Black
standing at
jobs.
all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner.
Handyman.
Shipwright. Handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Beside Captain Edward.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails.
No, námořníci.
But there is... I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools.
Pomůžu Kate, co s
And
kým?
they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
I'm a bit short on caps. But I have old Jimmy's shotgun I can give you. Heavens no, he can't use it anymore.
Okay.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Dobrá. A potřebuji koupit teda tady nějaký ty ptákoviny.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
No,
When I'm
doufám.
feeling down, a little commerce always cheers me up.
Let's deal.
Let's set you up.
Musím bohužel všechno tohle koupit. Teď abych se opravil a nějak si trošku vylepšil, ale to tak. Takže se pak vydělají zpátky. Nuclear material, super tyjo. Mám gumu. Nevadí. Budeme plenit. Mám na koupíno, takže... Dám si heal na +2 Amerika.
Whatever. You're that mainlander who
Jo, jsem mainlander.
Better watch yourself, cause this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Jako originu.
I was just about to explain.
Ježiš, vymáčni se. Dalton
was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich, but they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one.
Jo, poslední Dalton, jo.
Dalton's still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn.
Já nejsem ale Dalton.
A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, goes to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
You're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Okay. Třeba kýtě. Musím uvařit. Myslím, všechno tady je krádež, jo, tak.
Mainlanders don't last long.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
Jdeme do hospody. Písnámečky jenom do inteligence. Debík, to je do.
The Plank's the only bar in town, so if you need a drink, don't be shy.
Co máš?
Certainly.
Nic zásadního, viď? Ne. Servírka, kde je ten Jouda? Tady.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there.
There we go.
get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog.
Neboj mi, jen tak já
Last
přijdu
I
všechno.
couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like they call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science.
Jo, odstraňuji mlhu, tím pomohli si to ve.
Powered by the wind farm,
to
the synth fellas got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I could get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Brad X, and then the real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
You don't like the service, there's the door.
Já jsem pověděl servisem, ale já potřebuji se začal hejbat ten Longfellow.
Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You
Oh,
might
yeah.
want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help.
I hope the harbor's being good to you.
Jerkys, dobrý, ale já bych fakt potřeboval někde, kde bych si mohl uvařit.
Through the main path. Old mountain trail where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaways ought.
Radix asi, co?
You need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Jo, moment.
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it. Sure, be glad to take... I mean, pull some stuff for you. This better be... This is gonna be a piece of cake!
Aj, aj. Máš to blbečku.
Hey. Come on.
Nedám. Pak jste. Hele. Vaříč. Kde ten šmejt? To je nahoře, jo. Tady je vařič. Co nemám to? To asi nemám vodu, jasný, tady nemám olej. Ano, mám dřevo. Aha, krystal acid. Myslím, že si to uvařím teda víc, no.
Unless the next bloke we run into is armed with a can opener. I'd say.
Scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. I'd just make a proper farm.
Tak jdem.
See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned.
Počkej. Jak dlouho jdeme? Jaký teda přines? A je. Legendár. Já jsem levej, to je hrozný. Na druhou stranu je to jedno, a tak musím brát všechno, abych to prodal, abych to dal peníze. Hej, zabijete jim aspoň méně lidí, protože pak nemám to. No a pak nemám XPčka. Přestaň se hýbat. Jsem věděl. Třeba mu střelil ruku tady. Můžeme jít. Se podíváme tady na log, když jsem tady. Nahoru se nepodívám. A vepředu tak nic není. OK. Tak můžeme se dál. Pár gůlů jsme vyřešili, nějaký trapery, což nevím jako, co to má být, ale budíš. Jdeš, Gido? Kde seš? Jo, jdem horskou cestou, jasně. On to říkal.
We ain't alone here. You're dead.
Wow. Tak trošku healu. Co to bylo?
They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know.
Takže ono už to jednou bylo jako za celý zamlžený ten ostrov. Moment, já se tady podívám. Někdo v každém buce schovaný. Hajzlíci. Ježišme dolů. Bloody samples, dobrý, zase taky okej.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around.
To jsem trefil jednou, to jsem byl dobrý. To zlutoval, ne? To.
I say it's time for a drink.
Zajímavý věci máš, chlapče, u sebe. A ono zbraň. No, aspoň tohle. Co pak se vidíš? A?
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
A čas
What
dopadl.
have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You.
Já nejsem
I
úplně,
suggest you go no further.
já nejsem jako úplně velký jako fanoušek jako díky a tomu, když měli neotravujou.
That subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
On second thought, I'm good.
So be it. But I would be mindful where you step. After all, you are in Adam's kingdom now.
Tak tím se fakt přidávat nebudu, jako. Jako nechat se ozahřovat jen tak jako a...
No fog. Acadia is not too far now.
Ty vypadá trošku jako v puškyni. Okay. Arkádia. Gigiro.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Hello.
Come with me. I could still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone.
Běž zpátky do Sanctuary.
Damn fog's got in my lungs.
Užiju si tohodle. Off house.
Settle down someday. I think I missed the boat.
Mlha se rozptýlila, je tady dokonce i vidět. Nemají dole nějaký ohníček. Vypadá to. A jdeme do Arkádie. Podíváme nahoru. Přece jenom trošku toho lootu nikdy neuškodí.
Way to pick this.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in.
Jaký starý model.
A place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us. Really, I'm impressed. Few would brave the
Jsem možná mohl jít, no jako, to je jedno.
for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Nevím.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question. But I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
Já jsem člověk.
Not a synth.
Are you sure?
Já.
I don't mean to question you.
Protože jsem...
What's the first memory you have? Memories before before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Kasumi is usually working down below, whenever you wish to see her. Is there anything
Jo,
else
acho que
you'd like to discuss before you go?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel. We have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace. On our own. See for yourself.
Já si myslím, že syntové samo sobě nebezpečný nejsou, ale ten institut je...
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
No, that's okay.
Of course.
Perhaps the work in there a long time. Are you feeling alright?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we moved 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You
Everything gotta use.
A teď se to dá, a to jsem rád. Pim, pim, pim. Ona by měla být někde dole, říkal, že jo. O!
It's not them. I'm concerned about you. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
Adra. Může být. Třetí od konce, to nemůže být. To nemůže být. To může být, yes. Máte tady něco moderní. Yeah, pane Faraday.
You've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. And I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip.
Okay,
so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
Jasně.
What happened to the boat? Why?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Jasně.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
You tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. But thankfully, she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
That's not a subject we need to discuss. I manage. That's all that matters. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us.
Aha.
A synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now.
Jasně.
Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
A máte rech, tak já jdu na ty vedlejšáky. Tady se trošku prohlídnu, až to najdu cestu ven. Je to stará observatoř asi. Vidím. To je opět ten klíč, ne? jsou takhle tudy, jo. Tak, já si teda pokecám, že jsem tady. Tady ještě vyberu pár věcí. Dejen.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
Is there anything I can say or do to change your mind?
Just don't cause any problems.
OK, takže ne. Já vám jdu jenom krást věci, se vám to nevadí teda, jo, ale...
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it.
Ale byla to
Feels like
observatoř.
home in a way. I don't mean the institute when I say home. More that, I don't know, that abstract feeling of belonging someplace. We all belong here, in our own way. Dima's to be thanked for that.
Sterko, můžu nějak pomoct?
Your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before... before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research.
Okay.
I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
I have some flowers for you.
A beautiful color, don't you think? As promised, here are your caps.
A tady sklidím kytky. Už to můžu tak něco vařit tady.
Can I help you?
Co okradu tady věci, co? To bys měl, nepotřebuji pomoct.
So, what's your story?
Similar to most here, I think. I fled the Institute feeling that anything else would be allowing myself to remain trapped, constantly in fear. I chose not to go into hiding, though. I felt to do that, I'd lose what makes me... me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I lost my life, that'd be one thing. To lose my identity, that was too much to bear. Thankfully, it never came to that. So, here I am.
OK, ještě tady trošku poberu kytky. Musím vylízt z zemí. Už jsem přetížený, jo? Můžu něco si udělat. Legit můžu. A tak potřebuju. Jsem dobrý. Potřebuju. Legit si udělám, ten se může hodit. Jo, vidíš, já jsem chtěl zvednout inteligenci. Mohu vylečit toho blbečka. Co seš ty?
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. A little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Smash.
Let's see what you have.
The best Acadia has to offer.
Wow, to máš úplně všechno. Váně, kolik by to stálo všechno? Minuky můžu prodat. Tohleky můžu prodat. Tohleky můžu prodat. Víš, to je strašně drahý. Takže co potřebuju teda? Myslím, že budu potřebovat tu gumu. Ale jo, okej.
Damn. Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
Ale tak průchod, jasný.
Need something?
Ale vidím, že když budu potřebovat něco od něj, tak... Jo, jenom si vemu pár věcí. To je v pohodě, teď se to dá vybrat a oni neřeknou ani slovo.
Did you need something?
S tebou jsem se povídal. S tebou se povídám za chvíli něco.
It's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
That's a good
that.
Hope can get you through the worst of times.
Believe me, I know. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was so lost, so scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, and she was bringing people to a safe place. Place just for us. And now here I am. For all it's worth.
Disgusting.
Lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I guess. This just wasn't where I thought I'd end up. Any of it. I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Wanna buy something or what?
Tak nic kupovat nebudu, protože vám tady všechno beru. Obchodník, když ne.
Buy something or what?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Don't touch everything.
Už jsem všechno vzal, to je v pohodě. Jo, ten prodává zbraně spíš. Jo, okej. Ahoj Mirando. Kecáme.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth?
Yeah.
It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Jo, všechno zlepšilo.
I would like to see it again someday. Once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose. But honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though. Don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Ah, duct tape.
Hi.
Jules. Co pak mi řekne Jules? Špingíro 1, robotí.
New guy, right? Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
Okay.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you couldn't have, so just forget it.
Pička, no, jak se dá dělat. Jsem všechny zbugil. Jo, to je... Longfellow. Koul, s tím jsem se bavil, nebo na koule? Asi ne. Navídeme, jo, to vím.
You're new here too, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here, and I'm safe. I'm never leaving. I'll see you around, okay?
Yeah. Jsme tady obkroužili. Pak seš Kasumi. Tady. Vrtá se v něčem.
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter.
Nice send.
I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true.
Oof.
If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? Plan to wipe out
Cože, že bych chtěl Dima zničit celý ostrov?
You don't trust Dima after you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I've found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop. But it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close. The security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I already found the key to that room.
You did? Great. Come back as soon as you found anything.
Ja. Kasumi Nakano. Ale tak se podíváme na jiný... A dobrý, oni jsme se řekli nahoru, že jo? Nahoru. A nejdřív do města, vyložit se, zkusit se trošku něco vylepšit a jdeme pomoct lidem v přístavu. To vypadá nádherně. Lever Action Rifle. A já můžu pomoct vlastně zachránit toho frajera. Léčit. Ještě k tomu. Není.
Hey, Doc. Dark days. Lost another patient.
Jej.
Andre. He never gets easy. Please tell me.
Co teďka Mr. Handy.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
Jo, jo.
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force.
Oni dělají nejsou.
I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands and we need an outside set of eyes.
Is this conversation on the clock?
Oh, yes. Well, I suppose I do have a bit of petty cash on me that I could provide for your
Super.
time. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us?
Jo, jo.
There may still be a murderer at large.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
This type of investigation usually requires a retainer.
Oh, you're a
Yeah.
private investigator, not an employee of the state. Well, yes, then I suppose a retainer can be arranged. Will you help us solve this heinous crime? I shouldn't say out here in
Yes.
the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
If there may be a murderer, I'm gonna need some danger pay as well.
I'm afraid that's all I have on me, but my employers
OK, tak
are
jsem to pro celý to.
rather wealthy, and I can definitely put a word in for you. Please, you must
Jo, jo.
help us. If
Who are your employers?
I'm afraid that please you
Jo, jo.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
A ještě teď, já to trošku pokecali s tou nahoře. Bych tam náhodou už pak nemusel jít.
Avery.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
To asi mohl ostrý.
I'm happy to help with anything I can.
If you say so. We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him too. I was hoping you might go have a look.
Yeah.
If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I...
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares
Okay,
we
takže
had.
někdy uděláme
Either
poli.
way, you're gonna have to find him first.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Potřebuji zkusit. No, musím sem odložit své věci. To je.
you off guard.
Škoda, no, že jsem, ale tak inteligence se vždycky hodí jako ty základní vylepšit. Že jedna noha Mark 5. Druhá noha Mark 5. Helma. Nemám zryklec, takže to už vylepšovat nebudu, ale to nevadí. Aspoň mám se lepší nohy. Už je perl. Tak zatím, tady to zatím znám. Jo, aha, tak tam určitě nějaká ta vražda před všichni umřeli stářím, to je to úplně jasný. Vydrž. Lurvít potřebuju, ok. Pak chceš robotiksy. Kam je utek ten robot? Aha, dobrý. Ještě kousek. A už jsem tady holka. Zase ono, co? Nějaká huba? Ne. Jaký hodně opuštěný místo, strašidelný. Co to je? Kde seš? Ale... Seš. Slinky no. Můžeš mi rousejku. Tam budu super. A další. Ne, ten. Nevadí. Na chvilku vydrž a tady rozjídnout. Je tam. Co zásadní už tady hlídal? Nevypadá to. Foťáku, pajáku. A jdeme tou další cestou, říkáš. Nevadí. Fungujou. Mám nějaké rezervace, už server nefunguje. Lokální atrakce, Národní park Arkádie. Observatoř, tam jsem byl. Spáčko. Vypsoda, ok. Moment. Bojujte nahoře, já už jdu. A už se dobojovali, děkuju. Sice by se mi ty XP hodily na další level. Trefte mu do té hlavy, prosím, děkuju. Jsme dobří. Tady je čistý, no, můžeme pokračovat tudyma. Špatula, hejbejte se. Můžeme. Robotixy. Mega looting. To jsem tušil. Pak to je další tady. To je překvapení, že nejseš mrtvý, viď. To na to dostaneš. A není, viď. Jde vylitovat. Prohrál jsi. Ale to je trpr. Zabereme všechno. Bude se nám tady hodit nastavení. Nebo spíš ne nastavení, ale na upgradey. Je, nic tam máš, ten jsem zrovna nechtěl. Co to doplňuješ? Předválečných. Jaká ta voda? Jedna. Já jsem potřeboval tu špinavou. Jsem mohl udělat polívku a omelety. Šup. Ale dobrý den. Glowing one. Ale aby se tím mohl taky léčit občas. Nabito. Zbyl. Jako tak nás herně se ukáže děka, jo. Díky, kámo. A slyším nějaký další boj. Pak engagenu. My. Asi útočí, viď? Tak. A hoře nebo dole? Nahoře. Stávej.
What's on your mind, Captain?
Ah, cool. Taky víc, se jebeš. A je, ten glowing one. Nožička. Já musím ustřelit, já prostě na to. Jsou rychlí a radioaktivní. Někdo pomoct? Ano, děkuji. Ty vole. Jo, ne. Trošku žil, že? To tak ještě tak vyšiskli. Dobrý, můžem.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you in.
Tak jo, mám přelat víc, jak ho říkáš.
After you, the elevator is right there.
Jo. Dobrá, tedy dobrá. Tam je Volt. No jo. Volt 118. Jak knoflík. Tady. Yeah.
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you.
Robotí voz, no. Azar.
About time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried.
Let's talk about my compensation first.
Very well. Consider this
Ah,
a
další.
container. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
Okay. Concierge. A jaký pocit, že buší mrtví, anebo roboti. Ne, roboti. Brain. Aha.
Is this blood?
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
But at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than
If I may, That's what I this is would just here. have your attention. I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived. I shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
protect and serve.
Nice.
Umlá,
What is this doing here?
umlátili ho pálkou.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Bezbrou pálkou ho umlátili, no.
Protect and serve.
Hello again, detective. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, detective. Well, not exactly, anyway.
Já to Brain, teda.
Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it
Jo,
out
vlastně byli dobrovolně se tam nechali přihodit.
robotic chassis.
Aby
Was
přišli
there
válku.
anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
No.
Never mind.
I'll be here, should you need me.
Chudáka ho umlátili. Kresbička za to nemůže, to jsem našel. Tak jo, takže taky to uložím a dám si zase na chvíli pauzu a po večer se vrátím, protože mě to baví a chci vyřešit tuhle robovraždu. A tohle DLC je fakt super. nová oblast, nový zamotaný příběhy, takže chtěl bych po večeři pokračovat. Takže zatím